the semifinals here. Team BlueBob last race got 149.40, and Team Phantaxx got a 150.50. And it'll be interesting to see, how these two teams play out in round two because, only being about a minute off of each other, we could, see either team, really take the race here. We are joined today by team leader BlueBob as well for a quick interview. Hello, BlueBob.
Hello. How's it going?
Pretty good. How are you feeling coming into this race? Last race, you had two subs actually. So does it, feel good to get back on track? Do you think you'll be getting a better time this time?
Yeah. We had subs last time. They did really well. So we're kind of gonna get to see a, preliminary performance from two team members, and we'll see how they do and gauge from there. But I'm feeling good.
All right, that's pretty good. And anyone on Team Phantaxx, you're looking out for?
Yeah, honestly, there's a lot of good players on Phantaxx's team.
Mm-hmm.
Ikori, absolute legend. He did really well last time. And
yeah, he did.
A tough section. Butterlord's pretty consistent. He's been playing for a long time, and then Pete. Honestly, all of them are definitely have potential to do pretty well. So
yeah, I think that we could see a close race here, actually.
Yeah, the skill levels are there evened out pretty much between the teams. But again, it's all about what happens in the actual race, how you could deal with the nerves, etc. And anyone could pull out with the win, honestly.
Yeah, hopefully I can handle. Actually, nerve-wise, I did pretty well last time, but
yeah, I remember you saying in chat multiple times you were so nervous before you're gonna play. You were freaking out. But I mean, you played really well.
Yeah, it's your second time in here. You have that experience now. Having the team on your shoulders. Do you feel like a little less pressure this time, a little more business?
Yeah, I think now that I've done it once, I can probably handle it a little better. The only thing I'm a little worried about is throws. I missed 4 last time, so.
Oh yeah, the Bowser throws.
I've practiced them. They've been going really well for me lately, so hopefully I can at least miss less than 4.
Awesome.
Sounds like a plan, BlueBob. I would like to wish you good luck on your race, and we are looking forward to big things from you. Yeah.
Awesome. Only big things, please. And Phantaxx, well, good luck to him too, but he's not.
Yeah, he's not in here for the interview.
Right, but good luck to Phantaxx as well. We'll see you guys in the race. Thank you, and good luck.
Yep, good luck.
All right, thank you.
See you later. Awesome. Are you guys ready for this juicy sauce? Yeah, like I said before, these teams look pretty even. I mean, if you look at each player, side by side, basically in each team, Dazman compared to Jojo, Zoffman compared to Corey, all the players pretty much they line up really well. I think in skill level.
Yeah,
and
I think that this could be a really close race.
Yeah.
I mean, BlueBob, Team BlueBob has the numbers, right? They were a little bit over a minute faster last race, but two different players from last time, so we could see anything happen here.
Right.
And thanks for the gifted sub, Pieranosaurus Rex, to beg your pardon. Welcome to the Gifted Clock Club.
The Gifted Clock Club.
Clock.
Awesome, dude. Okay, I don't know what's going on with JoJo's stream, waiting for something. Dazman seems to be ready on the menu screen, waiting. Waiting for some confirmation on when it's going to start. And yeah, hope you guys are ready, man. Pull out your clocks and let's get this started.
Clock, GL clock.
All right. So I remember the last race. The last race in Team BlueBob, especially because my team played against Team BlueBob. I remember BlueBob and I think it was Zarflon, or maybe Heisenberg. Those two players specifically played exceptionally well, and they seem to play really well under pressure.
Yeah,
Heisenberg
is very
strong in that sense. Yeah.
I think that we won't see, at least from the anchors on BlueBob's team, I don't think that we'll see high variance. There's high variance players, right? There are these players that can go blazingly fast, but they can also go up in flames. I don't think that we'll see those players on BlueBob go up in flames, but it's all up to Phantaxx, which I think is a more volatile team, if they can play to their potential, I think that they're like a real threat.
That's very true actually. If you look at everybody in Team BlueBob, it is true that they're all consistency runners, more or less. And I think they'll do well under pressure in terms of consistency. And Team Phantaxx, Phantaxx especially is known for his high octane movement and it's crazy strats and stuff. But well, we'll see. I don't think he has as much experience in 120 as compared to BlueBob, for example.
Yeah,
but
I don't think
as
he
you
does.
said, if Phantaxx was to play really well, he could play really well.
Yeah,
So
and one thing to note is, some of these players, they don't have a lot of RTA experience for 120 star, but they can get a lot of practice hours in beforehand on their segments.
Seems as though it seems to be kicking off.
I'm not sure. Yeah, it looks like we are getting underway. It looks like we have Dazrin on the left, rocking the English version. Going to be losing, a decent chunk of time for his team, taking English version in for the biggest time losses in 120 star. And yes, I'm JoJo, starting off with the clean Japanese. Dazrin losing a couple seconds in the intro, losing like 4 seconds to the JRB box that is there after the cannon shot. I'm just repeating what Simply said. Blame him.
Right. Yeah. But in general, Japanese is a bit faster. But because it's only like about a 20 to 25 minute segment he's doing, doesn't really make a difference at all. Even though he is doing DRB, which is 3 seconds there. But
I think technically speaking, if you did English for the first segment, and then Japanese for the second segment, and then English for the third and fourth segment, and like fifth segment, it would be like the fastest combination. I wonder if we'll see that eventually. Yes, JoJo and Dazrin both.
Oh my god!
Need to learn how to control their camera here.
Oh man. Okay, rough start, but you know what? That doesn't matter.
Neither team capitalizing. Yep. When you both go even, it doesn't really matter, but you might get a little bit of insight into their mentality. Maybe pressure's on right now.
Yeah, it definitely. I think in the very beginning and very end of races, at least for me, is when I feel the most nervous.
Yeah.
Like as soon as a run starts, even though lucky to skip it shouldn't be hard. You're dying with nerves, and in Womps as well, you're nervous. But then after that, you feel more relaxed, and then at the end, nerves come back again.
Yeah, I feel like taking over in the middle is probably the easiest to do mentality wise. Probably like I would say second segment, but basement's really tough. So probably like third segment.
I think this is one of the main reasons why that for years and years, when it comes to races and tournaments in Mario 64, if for 120 star, the Dragon route was always the most used and most recommended, because Dragon does not start with Womps. It starts with it has probably by far the easiest start in any other 120 route. You start with BOB and CCM. So because the nerves starts in the beginning, Dragon is a really easy one to start with because it's not too difficult of a start compared to Womps. So we see Dazrin going for slide first.
Yep, it should save about a second here, going to slide before Womps. Yes, I'm JoJo falling down, trying to get Alice. Doing a side flip, triple jump, wall kick here. I believe he's on emulator, so no lag there. Dazrin, obviously rocking the N64.
All right, so I was about to say.
Wait, no, he might be on 64. I'm not sure.
Who, JoJo?
Yeah.
No, he's on emulator.
He's on emulator. Okay.
Yeah. Dazrin getting slide first. That is not the route that was, I guess the route on paper for this tournament, but I guess it'll be fine.
Yeah, on paper for this route, that slide star is supposed to be when you go back to lobby for BOB.
Because they're doing CCM. They did CCM first, which means this is interesting. So Dazrin would actually have to lose time. And
Dazrin falling down on 100 coin.
That's
not getting the cycle he was looking for. Gonna have to do backup movement here.
The rage pause, of
Not
course.
able to get back up to the falling platform either. Gonna have to try again. Ground pound? Yep. Okay. Oh, he's gonna have to wait. Oh no. Okay, didn't get knocked off by the piranha plant. Oh, it falls down again. Dazrin looking lost.
All right, he's gonna get it.
Okay, he gets the red coin here.
There we go.
All right.
Did he get the blue coin? I'm guessing he did.
He has enough coins here, I believe.
Yeah. So as I was saying, the right. So CCM first. Usually when people do VOB first, which is a more common route nowadays, you have 1 star less because you've already gotten bomb clip. So when you do the rest of VOB, it's 6 extra stars. So that means that you have to get both slides before going to basement to equal 50 stars after LLL, so you can get MIPS 2. But if you do CCM first, because you did bomb clip first and you do all of CCM, it's 7 stars instead of 6. So that means that you leave out a slide for later after basement. You would still have 50 stars. But in this case, since Dazran already got the slide and is doing CCM early instead of VOB, that means he's gonna have to do.
So
a really
we won't see. So we also won't see, like, truly which team is like we won't see the true difference between each team then until
win cap.
No, maybe not even win cap further on, because Dazran's gonna do the second slide star before.
No, he's not. He's gonna have to. He can't.
He's gonna go from JRB to win cap. He wouldn't.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why I was saying it was a bad idea for him to go to slide first, because now he has to skip second slide and go to win cap after JRB, which is gonna be a bit weird. But I guess he kind of forgot.
I think that he probably just got locked into his muscle memory there and kind of forgot.
Yeah, not a big deal. Jojo seems to having a pretty good womps. I haven't seen much mistake except for, I think he messed up Owlus. I'm not sure, but pretty decent.
Yeah. If Dazran does second slide, I'm sure Heisen will skip it.
Dazran missing cannonless. Does not know what he's doing.
Go for Wild Blue as a backup here. Grabs the pull.
Grabbing the pull.
Jumps into the star. Not the womps Dazran is looking for here.
I mean, I could sense the nerves. I could feel it. It's his first. I think it's his first GSA appearance.
Yep, he did not have a 120 star relay.
Right, could be having
yet. Okay, Cannonless here, going for that grab there, back foot punch.
That's a tough grab. I'm not sure. It looks,
okay, gonna have to go back up.
So what happened right there? What happened there was he grabbed the wall way too far to the right. So because it was so far to the right, the setup didn't work. It put him too far away, so it would not have worked.
Just jumping, not far enough. Tried to wall kick to back it up. It hits his head on the plank. Has to fall down and do this backup movement. We've seen this before. All right, that's really far to the right. Gonna try to do plank push. Oh no, does not push the plank. Just adjusts himself slightly to the left. I don't know if this is gonna work. Okay.
Finally, okay. All right, he got it finally.
Dazran's still back though. Quite a bit of a lead has developed here for Yesum Jojo.
I mean, Jojo's playing really well.
Yeah, he finally had a pretty decent womps after falling down on Owlus.
I think the nerves are getting into Dazran a little bit, but again, that's normal. It's his first appearance on here. I think after womps he's gonna get much more comfortable. Things should be fine. Also, reminder that he's not as far behind as we think because he did slide first.
He did do slide first. That is true.
That's about 45 seconds, more or less. Extra that he has on his belt, I guess, because he has an extra star.
He has the star. He has the transition. He has the door animation.
Not that bad.
But yes, I'm Jojo definitely in the driver's seat right now. Definitely, cleanly ahead after that Womps Fortress. Still one more star for Dazran.
Jojo being an emulator means that he doesn't have to do lag reduction in JRB per se.
Yeah, that's a lot of time save over Dazran, who's on N64.
Yeah, but it won't be that much if Dazran does proper lag reduction, which I'm pretty sure he knows how to do. So it won't be as bad, but a little bit of lag in N64.
All right, so yes, I'm Jojo. Gonna just, lure the eel out. Does not want to do ship clip.
Just making friends with the eel real quick.
Yeah, just playing with his eel just a little bit.
Just
doesn't want to die.
Doesn't do anything. Just goes in a hole and ignores him. But I think that loses. Not sure. I don't want to give wrong information. But
yeah, it loses
it's around
time.
10 seconds or so.
Yeah, I would have guessed about 10 seconds. So that's time Dazran can make up if he hits the ship clip.
Right.
Not bad swimming though from Yes and JoJo.
It's pretty decent.
Making it look, fairly easy there. Waits for the
Taking it
water to
slow.
fully go down before jumping here.
But again, he's a consistent player, you know. Not
Yep.
not the fastest strats for that star, but it's taking nice and slow and consistent, which is important at the end of the day.
Yep. Yes and JoJo got a 25-45 in the first segment. Last time he raced for Team Phantaxx. So, I mean, definitely not a weak link. You know, pulling his stuff together here. I think he's actually on better pace than that right now. I think he's definitely ahead of where he was last
I
time.
think so. Yeah, he's not playing bad at all.
Nerves are, subsided here.
Okay, so Dajin and JoJo with both 10 stars, of course, because Dajin did slide first.
Yep.
I would say Dajin probably about. Well, he's a
20,
star and a bit behind, maybe
20
like
or 30 seconds, perhaps.
no.
I think a little
Yeah.
less than that. I was
No,
thinking
more
about
than
20
that.
or 30.
More than that for sure. Around 30
All
or
right.
so, 40.
Well, Dazrin going for ship clip here, which will help him a lot if he can get it. But
Which
he's not pulling it off. He's
he-
going to go for the chest star as a backup.
I'm pretty sure that would have worked. I'm quite sure that would have worked. I think he just got scared for a second and thought, you know what, I'm gonna not.
Yeah, it looked pretty good to me.
I'm
Dazrin getting
sure that would have
bopped
worked.
by the pillar.
If he just held down and kept swimming, I'm pretty sure it would work. But
JoJo, slowing down a little bit in the cave here, but not that bad. Good amount of coins here. Gonna be able to get up to the ship here and get 100 coin. Nice swim up the slope there. Let's see if... Oh, getting bopped by the clam. These clams can be kind of annoying. He has one clam left. We did see a big time loss to this clam before. Oh, doesn't get the coin. Gonna have to, turn Mario slowly.
these clams are
Oh,
apart from ship clip.
in the water.
Okay, this is actually something good
Okay.
to know.
Oh, in the water.
What was that one? What did you do there? He just turned around.
He just decided.
That's
I
actually
wanted
good.
to go back in the water.
That's something good to point out. In Mario 64, when you want to jump out the water and grab a ledge like that, like JoJo's trying to do, what happens is if you point Mario straight up from the water and you try to jump up, because Mario goes straight vertically up, he can't actually reach the ledge. He doesn't actually grab the ledge. So you have to kind of be careful. You don't want to make Mario point straight up, or else that would happen. Dazrin almost dying, kind of got a little
Yeah,
bit scared.
it got really close. He didn't get the ship clip that he wanted, so no time save there for Dazrin that he was looking for. But
Right.
definitely having a cleaner end to the star at least, that'll save him a little bit of time. But I mean, yes, I'm JoJo finishing up 100 coin. Definitely in a stronger position here, even with Slide Star not done.
Mhm. But as I was saying before, in Jeremy, the clams, as you saw, JoJo's having a little bit of a hard time with the clams there. But the clams are notorious in Jeremy for just being really difficult to get used to and get good at. I would say ship clip and the clams are the two hardest things to get good at Jeremy. It takes a lot of time to get used to.
Mm-hmm. JRB also making, heavy use of the swimming mechanic, very, very different kind of gameplay to master over regular movement. There's a lot of, adjusting, and you got to keep your max swim speed too. And sometimes, like going around in a circle when you miss something is better than stopping and, turning like slightly, because,
Right.
you don't want to have to re-accelerate.
Yeah, Jeremy is also notorious for being one of the not hardest per se, but just the longest stages to get used to. It just takes a really long time to understand how to optimize Jeremy, because the swimming mechanics in Mario are very intricate, and any little swimming mistake can lose easily a second, or more. You could lose lots and lots of time in JRB, and it takes a long time to get used to being fast at swimming in general. And
So, yeah, I agree. I mean, very, very different from the regular game.
Mhm.
Especially, kind of hard for 70-star players to grasp at first. So, we've been seeing some nice JRB plays from some 70-star specialists in this relay. It's been nice to see him pick it up. Dazzrin silently having a pretty decent 100 coin after I said that he bonks and has to run around a corner and then do a side flip, but silently having a
Commentator's
pretty decent
curse
100 coin.
in full force right now. It works for Melee, it works for Mario.
Gonna have to wall kick here. All right, he's up there.
All right, no
Kind of
invisible.
scary. Falling in the water there sucks.
Ooh, tried to get the triple jump on the box for a little bit of swag. Of course, the box says no because that box is not a good guy. But yeah, he avoided the invis wall as well. It's a bit scary. That long jump that he did onto the ship. There's a known invis wall on that ship around that spot in the front, and I mean, again, it's just you just want to pray that it doesn't happen. But luckily, it didn't
It'd be
happen.
really annoying. We've seen some players actually just wait for the ship to come back down and then do the side flip onto the ship just because they
Right.
wanted to avoid that. All right, yes, I'm JoJo looking to play with the eel yet again. No shame.
Eel having a hard time. Every time he comes out, he just gets denied. But
Dazzrin lining up the shot pretty slowly here. Okay.
I mean, he got it the first time. This one actually doesn't look okay.
Oh, okay.
We're good.
No rollout. Breaks the box there. That's the time loss from English. English star spawn cutscene.
Okay, so
And yes, I'm
Dazzrin.
JoJo moving on.
JoJo has to get a slide.
Yep.
Yeah. So after the slide star, we'll see how far he is ahead of Dazzrin officially.
Yeah, it's probably a little bit more than 30 seconds right now.
It definitely is. Yes, and I had a feeling so. It's about at least 45 or more. Because I think Dazzrin has to get the jet stream star and also the eel star.
The eel star, yep.
Yep.
I would say that Dazzrin went mostly even with Yes I'm JoJo in JRB, but the Womp's Fortress was not a good look for him.
12.8 by JoJo, not bad. Pretty good.
And yeah, so the route should be Wing Cap here, and then Dark World and CCM, and then it trades off, and then they do Basement, and then that switches off at Vanish Cap again, and then it's BBH, DDD, second slide, BOB, and then it's upstairs all the way through TTM, and then it's SL and Tippy. Some JoJo here collecting these coins. It's most of how fast you go at Wing Cap here is how well can you turn and just barely grab those coins. Yes, I'm JoJo grabbing the switch here, not able to skip the text. Long jump to the star.
Flying is also a different mechanic in the game that takes quite a while to learn to optimize, but it's not. I mean, it's not nearly as
it's not as mandatory as swimming mastery too, because it's not as prevalent in gameplay.
Exactly, it's not as prevalent. It's not as complicated.
Okay, Dazzrin doing. Wait.
Right.
Oh, it has to get Wing Cap.
This is what we were talking about, because he got slide already. He kind of got confused and realized at the last second that he had to go and get Wing Cap.
Yep. So misses the first coin. Gonna have to do a loop around.
Okay,
yes, and JoJo in Dark World could die here.
Dives!
Oh no, that is rough. Dark World can be quite hard in races. Dazzrin looking to save some time here.
I mean, again, JoJo still has a big lead. I don't think he has anything to worry about right now.
He has Dark World to worry about, apparently.
Well, yeah. Still has a comfortable.
Oh, okay.
That was crazy.
Oh
no, my God.
Okay.
Oh my Lord, you could sense his nerves. You could feel it. Still has about a 25-second lead.
A lot of time over him there.
Well, let's see how Dazzrin's Dark World goes.
Oh yeah, he does have to have a decent Dark World. Okay, yes, I'm JoJo, going for this. It's called, the poverty cycle.
Poverty
it's
cycle.
actually a little bit faster, and if you're not going for Zaya, but
whoa.
gonna have to go around for this coin again. Dazzrin accelerating. Yes, I'm JoJo rage pause there.
JoJo rage pausing. It can't
losing time for his team. Rage pausing is not a good habit. Everyone misses the coin. Gonna have to go around for it again.
He's freaking out.
Camera. He's gonna kick into the wall here.
Oh my gosh, Dazzrin! I don't know what just happened, but Dazzrin just double jumped on the edge of the ledge.
Dazzrin waiting here.
The edge of the sledge pedge. I don't know what just happened. That was so crazy.
The edge pedge. Double long jumps from Dazzrin, keeping it, nice and simple. All right, he has caught up a lot.
A lot.
More than half the lead has disappeared for Yes and JoJo for sure. It should only be about 20 seconds here. Yes and JoJo barely hitting that throw.
Ooh. Okay, so 15-second lead. Wow, cut down quite a bit.
Yeah, and you know, we'll see what happens in CCM. Not a very high variance stage, but you know, one player could screw up 100 coin and a massive lead could develop. If you you know, accidentally miss too many coins during the penguin race, you have to, you know, do it all over again, which is a pretty long process.
All right, CCM, commonly known as the easiest stage. CCM is free meme, but as you know, not free at the end of the day.
CCM can be expensive. We've seen it. We've seen it. You know,
it could be expensive, very expensive.
Cause a lot of time loss in this relay.
Yeah, and
this one JoJo starting off with
complaining.
reds. Very cool looking star. A lot of sliding around. Maybe not the speed Yes and JoJo was looking for there. Maybe not the best start.
Oh,
okay. So he's fine. He's fine.
Wow, that was actually.
Dazrin going for wall kicks will work here. Going for the back foot wall kick strat, looking good. Maybe a little bit early on the dive though.
Good job by Dazrin.
Rubbing the ledge.
Very caught strat by JoJo there. I don't know how he pulled off that double jump on the tree, but
interesting camera work for that slide kick.
Yeah.
All right, going around the bridge here.
Not bad at all. But yeah, CCM is, I mean, it's one of the easiest stages. But what makes CCM a scary stage is, of course, CCM 100. You know, if you miss more than one coin on a slide, you automatically lose a minute, and it's bad. But I won't be surprised if these guys go for like safety coin, which is there's an extra red you can grab to be a little bit safe.
Yes, and JoJo going for wall kicks will work. You know, a little bit easier strat than Dazrin. All right, does make them work. So, if you guys think, you know, Team BlueBob and Dazrin right now gonna, you know, have the lead going to segment 2, let me see a clock. And if you think, you know, if you think Phantaxx, Team Phantaxx with Yes JoJo gonna be in the lead after the segment, let me see a GG or GL perhaps. It's clock versus all other emotes. All right. I see a lot of GGs and GLs, but I see a lot of clocks too.
Okay, so JoJo has Dazrin tied with stars right now, but of course Dazrin still has to do reds, I'm pretty sure. Yes.
Yeah, he does. He does have to do reds.
JoJo already did reds. I think he's gonna do either penguin, probably penguin or 100. Penguin.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so Dazrin going. All right, as I thought, he went for the safety coin.
Extra coin.
So he should not have to mess it up. He could now. He could afford to lose.
He can lose 3 coins on the side. Yeah, 3 coins. That's missing 3 coins would be, you know, really hard to do for an experienced player.
But has to be careful as well because he does not want. He has to kind of.
He doesn't want the star to spawn too far back.
Yeah. So he has to purposely miss 3 coins, or at least 2, because you do not want to finish with like.
I think he's already missed 1.
He's already missed 1, so he has to.
Yeah, he can miss an easy one here on this turn.
At least 1.
Oh, but he got that one. Okay, he's gonna miss that one. It'll be fine. He'll have 101 coins. He can still long jump into the star.
This would be a bit tough, but it has to be a pretty precise
right at the edge. Ooh, gonna eat that lag. Looking at the penguin.
Okay, that would work. Good stuff.
Yeah, he's good. Yes, JoJo right on his tail here, entering the chimney. Though Yes, JoJo still actually in the lead.
The JoJo also getting the safety coin. Good call.
Keeping it safe. Game Shark N64. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, Bub. Welcome to the Clock Club GL Gamer.
Welcome to the talented young Clock Club, Bub. Welcome.
Oh, Yes, JoJo missing 2 coins on that turn there. Can only miss 1 more, I believe. Gonna have to keep it together here. All right, it looks good though.
He can still miss a coin.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. He definitely missed that one on purpose.
Right. Yeah, of course.
So he has the 100 coins here exactly. going to be a lot easier here to grab this. Dazrin, not with the best turn after that red coin.
All right, both guys securing 100 coin. The security powder's over for CCM.
Yep, yes, and Jojo, you know, keeping the lead held on to here for his team.
Should be pretty smooth sailing from here on out. Of course,
Yeah,
the
it just
teams...
has the snowman head star, I believe.
Right.
Though we have seen you know, a runner fail that. Kopitz failing it for his team earlier. Wait, did Yesam Jojo accidentally enter the chimney again? Has to re-enter the stage. Dazrin pulling into the lead. Yesam Jojo looking lost.
Oh no, that's what
Rough
happened.
mistake. Team BlueBob takes the lead.
That's a big one. Oh man, this is exciting.
Dimensio plays. Thank you for the Twitch Prime sub, Bub. Welcome to the Clock Club. Young, talented, speedrun-esque GSA squad.
Welcome to the GSA family. Because we're PG here. All right, so Dazrin ahead by about 10 seconds.
Yeah, he
Lead now. Okay, so
took that lead right out of Yesam Jojo's arms. You know, pulling off a lead for his team here. BlueBob team looking good right now. They're probably really happy they, you know, somehow caught up there. And we're gonna see a player rotation here for each team.
Ooh,
We're gonna see Ikori, the Japanese runner, take over for Yesam Jojo on the right here. We're gonna see Zarfon take over on the left.
Zarflon is Zarflon? Is he playing?
I suppose he is now.
Okay.
Zarfon losing his lead.
Maybe a little bit of stream delay.
I hope so.
Either way, we got it going. Ikori's known for, I think, especially for SSL. Actually, I've seen many videos of Ikori SSL stuff, so I think I think he'll do well.
Apparently, I'm hearing information about Dazrin forgetting to done, so losing his lead for the team from out of game stuff. Zarfon bonking into the wall. Ikori, you know, had a really nice cannonless while we, or not cannonless, pillarless while we weren't looking. You know, very hard trick here at the start of SSL. We've seen a lot of time losses from this. Zarfon turning not the way he wanted to. Oh, is he dead? Oh, he will
he's
live.
fine. He's fine. Has to do a backup here.
All right, so some stats here from the previous race. Ikori got a 20-26 in segment 2. Zarfon dying at the start of SSL. Gonna have to start again.
Zarflon being eaten by the most notorious sand in the entire game. The most notorious place to die in the entire game.
Okay, Zarfon gonna have to throw this bomb. You know, go for pillarless again.
Oh,
Hasn't had the best start at SSL. He's in the sand again. He's dead.
Oh my god, what was that?
Ikori going for topless. So some stats here. Ikori has gotten a 20-26 on this, or 20-28 on this segment last time, and Zarfon got a 21-42. So we will probably see a lead develop for Team Phantaxx. Ikori failing topless. Interesting try at a backup here, going for a side flip wall kick. I have not seen this. You know, Ikori not making it work. Just gonna just go for this triple jump, I believe.
That is some interesting backup there.
Oh, Ikori not with the best angle here. Not able to wall kick, and I have to line it up again.
Okay, so
no, not a first frame wall kick.
Oh my god. Okay, so Ikori getting 2 first frame wall kicks so far. The number one thing you don't want for topless for this specific start. Okay, so Zarflon, I think, well, obviously he messed up pillars again. Having some trouble with pillars, and Ikori having trouble with topless. Not the best start for either of them.
No, definitely not. Ikori probably still, you know, in the lead here. Zarfon eating 2 deaths already. It'd be interesting if he had died another few times and game over. All right, Zarfon, let's see here, baby. You need to pull it off here. Keep it close for your team. Pressure's on. It's looking way better than every other attempt so far. It's looking clean. It's looking nice. You just got to get that juicy ground pound, and he's in there. All right, so maybe about 10-second lead for Ikori here. Not bad. Oh wait, Ikori has 30 stars. Zarfan's still down the Talon star. Actually, never mind.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, because Arfan died twice in Flawless.
Yeah, he did.
And then finally got it though. Ikori, known for his red coins. I think he missed at the beginning though, so he won't be able to do the.
Oh
cool
no,
bullshit.
Zarfan in the sand, missing that fly guy.
Okay, so Ikori's still going for the
Oh,
new
side
route.
flip! Oh, in the sand again.
Okay, lots of things going on. Commentator cannot keep up.
Oh, bonk into the box after that jump dive. Oh, okay. Everything Zarfan does is so scary.
Ikori still went for the new route, despite not making the cycle at all, but
Wasted enough time so that, was able to make it work.
yeah, pretty smart.
Yep, he probably just knew, I wasted this amount of time, I can hit this cycle. That's probably what he was thinking in his head, and it did work out.
Having a tough time here, both of them, but all right. So Zaflin hitting red. Let's see how this goes.
Yeah, behind a whole red star here. Pretty big lead here for Ikori. But it is looking, pretty nice here. Yep, older route here for reds.
Mm-hmm.
Not even that old though, the route.
I would say a more safe route, but again, like what Ikori just did, if you make a cycle that is not fast, but it's still, you could still easily, just make it work.
Ikori here going for 100 coins. Ikori also no stranger to SSL. I think he might have the stage RTA record.
Yeah, like I said earlier, Ikori is known for his SSLs, so definitely a strong point. Good choice putting him in a basement for a segment.
I think he really grinded basement a whole lot more too because of this 120 star relay. Definitely coming in seriously here. Gets bopped by the pokey though.
Good RNG so far though, nothing bad. Gonna enter the pyramid now. The pyramid in 100, pretty scary. Mostly because if you fall down in the pyramid anywhere, it's a big deal.
Yeah,
It's
especially
bad.
when you're going for the secrets too.
It's a big time loss. Zarfon getting probably the worst RNG I've ever seen. I feel bad now for complaining at any time I did, because this is not a great start at all for Zarfon.
Ikori with a nice pyramid movement though, looking sweet.
Beautiful. His experience is showing. Nothing too bad. One more hard trick and pretty much seals the deal for SSL.
Zarfon been looking a little dusty on this movement here. Ikori keeping it safe here on the coins. Probably, it's possible he's been watching the stream and he sees, his lead. Just doesn't want to have high variance.
So Ikori doing a pretty interesting strat. It was basically a strat before the current fast one, but it's still faster than the old strat.
Single jumps?
So yeah, so it's pretty good, pretty safe looking.
Yeah, it's not bad.
Good choice. Interesting movement there as well. Oh my. Commentator learning things from Ikori as we speak. Gonna change strats as soon as I start playing.
Yep. Learning SSL from the best SSL player.
Zarfan has a coin short right now, but no big deal.
He can just bop a Goomba.
Right, hopefully it doesn't fall down.
I love that head bonk on the...
Zarfan with the cool movement as well.
Yeah, has the nice triple jump.
Oh, wow. Look at
Yeah,
this.
Zarfan having a really nice pyramid.
Beautiful.
I think that's the Simply there, that triple jump. Oh, jump dive. Ah, perfect. That's what it's supposed to be like. Zarfan having a really sick pyramid.
Showing everybody how to do pyramid in SSL.
Yeah, do not sleep on Zarfan. Look at that play. All right, Ikori has moved on to HMC, going for the Toxic Maze Star, not opting for the BLJ. Not a very good strat for a race. You don't want to miss that.
Right. Of course, Chubby going for it in the racing.
Yeah.
BlueBob.
He did.
Hitting it first drive. Whoa. Weird little ground pound there from Corey.
Maybe he just does it to delay himself a set amount of time.
I think what he meant to do, he meant to stop moving and then turn Mario, but what he did was he kept moving on accident, so he just ground pounded. That's kind of like, oh my gosh, he kind of got scared for a second. He had to stop himself.
Ikori is all the way in HMC, back in the stage, and has gotten Toxic Maze Star, which is, over 30 seconds long. So we're looking at probably a 45-second lead here for Team Phantaxx. Ikori going for the box triple jump here, looking
About
really
45.
nice. Yep,
Going
that's
for
what I
Metal
was saying.
Cat first.
About 45. Metal Cat
Yeah.
first, which makes sense, but Cheese doesn't do it for some reason.
Hey, you're not
Zarfon
wrong.
going for 100 coin here at the start. I personally like doing 100 coin first, probably because, you know, really hard star. All right, you know, opting to skip Metal Cap here. That is the strat here for 120 star. Metal Cap not needed.
Zarflon having a hard time falling down.
Yeah.
There. Has to get back up.
That is unfortunate. But back on the elevator here.
Spider cycle is going to be a bit weird, but it's not a big deal. Once he could just not. Once he gets all the red coins, honestly, that's all that matters.
All right. This part's tricky though. Want to get this wall kick here, grab this coin, and then ground pound.
Nailed it.
Very nice. That's the hardest part right there of HMC 100, I would probably say.
I mean, so far, Zarflon has nailed all the hard parts in his segment.
Except
Seems to be having
pillarless.
trouble with the easy stuff. Yeah.
All right, Ikori, you know, with the nice second box triple jump there. Zarfon cruising along in the poison gas.
Lots of coins though, so not too poisonous at the end. So Ikori leaving 100 coin for last in HMC. I've never seen that before, but you know.
I mean, I guess it doesn't really matter as much in a race, right? You have to do everything anyway.
Right. And HMC is a stage where you can do any order you want. There's no order that needs to be done, so you could. Oh,
yeah. Oh no, Zarfon not getting the BLJ there. I have to take a second ride on the elevator. Ikori cruising along in HMC. Zarfon not looking very clean right now.
Troublesome.
All right, let's see here.
Oh no.
Oh no, gonna have to go again. Oh, this is rough.
My eyes are burning. I cannot believe it. I think each time you miss this, you lose about 10 to 15 seconds. So,
yeah. I think if you miss it once, like just like the whole BLJ route might not even be worth it.
It's pretty hefty.
All right, he does make it through on his third attempt, but oof, we're seeing over a 1 minute lead here for Ikori. Like probably like, you know, has to go back for a coin. You know, probably like a minute 20 here for Ikori if, you know, he can clutch out the 100 coin. Oh no, Zarfon! Oh wow. Okay,
no
you do not want to die there.
No big deal. Yeah, Ikori 5 stars ahead, but again, he didn't do 100 coin yet, so we'll see how he does in 100. You never know what can happen.
Zarfon going for the ending here.
Going
Pretty
for
cool triple jump.
a different route. Haven't seen this route before.
I think that he didn't want the star. Oh, getting bumped over the eye. He didn't want, you know, possibly the star to spawn up in the air.
It's a bit more safe, I guess.
Oh, waiting for the eyeball to turn to him instead of running to the other side. Yeah, it is.
Ikori dying. Ikori.
Oh no! Just as we said, Ikori, you know, accelerating into the lead. Ikori not having the best gameplay there. Gonna have to go back up for this blue coin here. Zarfon is gonna have to.
Getting fired, literally.
Yeah. Fired. Can I see some clocks that are on fire in chat? Because that is Ikori right now.
Alright. So he only has 100 coin to do, and he's done with HMC, whereas
Zarfon
has pretty much all of.
Yeah, he has all of HMC left.
Yes, the entire of HMC left. Yeah.
Ikori is definitely very cleanly in the lead here. Definitely what Team Phantaxx was looking for. Ikori though with the bonk on the wall. He still has the BLJ to go. Zarfon failing the box, triple jump, falling on the ground. They're going to do Christmas Miracle as a backup. I think he just had a bad angle and then make it over.
He held back a lot. Seems
Thank you. Yes, I'm Jojo for the gifted sub to Benny. Coming in with a gifted sub after his segment. Thank you very much. And welcome to the Gifted Clock Club.
18 gift subs by Dojo. What a
I know, that's so amazing. Imagine gifting 18 subs and playing in the relay. Doing so much for GSA.
BLJ time by Ikori.
Yep, it's looking okay.
Perfect.
Instant.
Legend.
That's some massive time. Oh, wow. Okay. Okay, so Swimmy Key, thanks for the Twitch Prime sub, bub. Welcome to the Cock Club. Thank you.
Oh
official-
man,
Thank you, Artemis,
I didn't
for
realize.
gifting 5 subs.
Wow, Artemis
Eight-
going ham.
HS Faith, ET,
Oh
Martins,
no,
99.
Darflon! Darflon! Oh god,
He's good, dude.
that was so close. I honestly, I was sure he was dead. Actually, I'm very surprised he didn't die. I don't know how he didn't, but thank God he didn't.
Only2 Bias, D Vanti, Kenny Kama 100. Welcome all to the Gifted Cock Club, bubs. Oh, thank you, Artemis, for the gifted sub to Dazarin. Now in 6 gifted subs. Wow. Yeah, let me see some clocks in chat for all this hype. Zarfon failing to get back up there to the box. Gonna go back around. Realizes he does not want to do elevator clip. Oh, no. Wanted to do toxic maze clip as a backup. Oh, has a bad angle. Gonna have to jump kick back up here.
Darflon,
Okay,
please.
side football kick here. Just gonna enter the door normally.
Darflon is
Way behind
crapping the bed, as the kids say.
these days.
Don't want to say bad
Possibly
words, you know.
Pierre Anasaurus Rex giving the gifted sub to Punkation. Welcome, Punkation, the gifted cock club bub.
The gifted clock club. All right, so Ikori well in the lead. Well in
in the lead.
well
yeah.
in the lead.
Yep. Probably like 2 minutes.
It's a bit bad.
Uphill battle for Team BlueBob here going into the end. But
I actually think Zarflon has to do metal clap still.
yes. Yeah,
oh my God.
I haven't seen Metal Cap, no.
Zarflon has to do metal cap. He has to do both the triple jump box jumps, which he has failed all so far. So this is not looking. Hopefully, he can get it right here. It's
All right,
kind
this one
of
looks good. This one looks good.
Okay. All right, that's one.
All right, it looks like he's headed for Metal Cap first.
Still has a lot to do. Corey having a good LLL so far. This is looking a bit scary.
LOL, definitely one of the lowest variance stages here, I would say.
Heisenberger and Mini Corey and BlueBob didn't have to.
Zarfon having to do an extra lap for that coin.
He'll be fine here.
Oh yeah, he looks fine, but
yeah, definitely make it.
It's
He's
close
fine.
though. It's close.
A little bit scary.
Yeah. If he had, accidentally hugged that wall there when he was turning in the water, could have lost all of his speed, and it could have, made all the difference. Yeah, Ikori does not have a 120 star PB. He's just very practiced and very good.
Does he not?
No.
Wow.
He's been practicing the crap out of 120 star though, and look to him in the future, everybody.
I hope so.
Corey going for hot log rolling here with the wing cap. Very different from how we saw the 16 star yesterday. Very fast though.
Not doing triple jump box jump, which is surprising because if he fails box jump, he doesn't have the emergency exit as a backup now. Kind of has no choice but to get it right now. Could lose a lot of time if he does not get it.
There are other backups too, right? He can enter the door and then.
Yeah.
Okay, this looks good though. He's fine.
Yeah, he's fine. Good to go.
Corey starting 100 coin here. Only has a few stars left here in Lethal Lava Land. Needs 50 stars exiting so that he can spawn the second MIPS.
Zarflon finally done with HMC, while Ikori is almost done LLL. But yeah, race is only not even halfway done, so we still have a long way to go. We still have a Fire Sea.
Yeah, we have Fire Sea.
Popular of
DDD 100. BOB 100 is a lot of time. All of Tippy.
All of everything else.
Yeah, all of everything. I mean, this game's so hard. Oh, Zarfon burning his bottom a little early there.
Burning his bumsy.
You don't want to burn it with that movement. Ikori with a nice volcano movement though. Ooh, looking very clean.
Good stuff.
Oh yeah, very, very nice from Ikori. Keeping his lead in his hands. BlueBob banning Stay Hydrated bot. Maybe wants Team Phantaxx to dehydrate, perhaps, lose a little bit of time. One might wonder, maybe there is salt in his water, so he does not want to drink it. I'm just kidding. Good luck, baby.
GG jokes by a commentator.
We've removed that bot 500 times and it keeps coming back. Come on. Stay hydrated, bot. What are you
A lot
doing?
of times. Alright, Ikori is finishing up LLL. Ooh, some juicy movement.
Juicy movement. Ending LL here, going to be getting the second MIPS, and then we will see Vanish Cap happen, you know. Oh, Zarfon.
That's fine.
Oh, okay.
Oh, no. He's gonna die.
He might
He's
die
dead.
here.
He's dead.
Oh, no.
He's dead. Okay, Zarflon dying for the I don't know how much time.
That was a lot of time because he also had the star spawn too. Ooh, that was probably like over 25 seconds lost.
Both players dying in their segments so far, but you know what? Basement is
Corey
notorious for
dying.
so-
Corey dying less though.
Yeah.
Oh, Zarfon. Ooh, kill the
Please.
bullies. Come on, man.
That other bully doesn't give a crap. Doesn't care.
Just
It's
die already.
It's not even phased that he's here.
Oh no! Zarfon is getting bullied. Alright, Corey, going for the early cycle here. Nope, not able to get it though. Oh, bonking.
Oh my gosh. Vanish Cap, another notorious stage for deaths. It's not technically dying because you don't actually die, but you lose more time than dying in other stages, so it's almost worse than dying.
Chat suggesting, you know, maybe Phantaxx paid Zarfon to,
Definitely.
you know, dump his segment into the trash.
A lot of bribing going on right now.
Corey hitting the famous Siglemic, even though it's not really the Siglemic, but it is.
Yeah.
But it is though.
Actually
All right,
the fucking
Corey will be rotating out for Butterlord here. Let me see some Soat in chat and maybe some clocks.
Some Soat, please.
Soat.
Soat. You're really bad. Commentator, not keeping in time with the other commentator.
Discord delay.
All right, so Butterlord starting BBH. This segment is more the RNG heavy, more. I guess I don't know if I'd say laid back, but the stages are more. They're slower for sure, more RNG based as well. So honestly,
it's less about like
a lot of time could be gained and lost due to coin RNG, etc.
I would say it's less about, you know, hitting, you know, big time save, you know, big time losses, and it's more about holding things together during these stages.
It's
Thank you,
of
Phaser
course,
Laser, for the 5 billion person raid.
I think it's 5 billion.
I think so.
5 billion. There's of course Fire C and DDD, which is
Butterlord looping around for that. Boo. Doesn't want to fall down here.
right, one more star from Zarflon. There has to the Vanish Cap as well. A little bit more than 2 minutes behind, I think.
It is boo season right now for Butterlord. You know, he's in the hunting grounds. I think he did want to wall kick off of that box and then ground pound, but he messed up the movement a little bit there. Had to wait for the boos. But Butterlord, you know, no stranger to backups. So it looks like he knows what he wants to do everywhere, even when he screws up. Very consistent player.
Zarflon, I don't really know what he did there, but doing what Zarflon does. Falling down.
Doing what Zarflon does.
At least for this segment.
Oh, okay. So I don't think Zarfon even had enough time there for the side flip, so it was good awareness for him to just jump straight onto the pole because I think he was about to get burned by the fire.
Okay, so to phrase it properly, doing what Zarfon has been doing this segment. And only this segment. That he's a really good player apart from that. Alright, so has to do Vanish Cap and then tagging on. Heisenberger TB and tagging on for Zarfon.
Heisen, a very consistent player
yeah,
for Team
known-
BlueBob.
Known for his consistency.
Ooh, Butterlord missing the punches twice on these Scuttlebugs. Ooh, okay. Does he have enough time on his Vanish Cat? Misses 2 coins. Should
Good
be
question.
okay.
Yeah, he's fine.
He's fine. He's
Let's go.
fine. It was good to not commit to those 2 coins that he missed. Heisenberger is best. I mean, we will see whether or not he is indeed the best. Hug Philo Mario 64.
Heisenberger had a 24:08 in his segment in the last race, whereas, wow, Butterlord actually had a 24:26, so very, very close.
Yeah, very close.
So we'll see what
Zarfon
happens
not
this
hitting
time.
the early cycle here on the elevators. Just taking his time here. Does not want to fall down. It would be pretty much a race sinker here for a big mistake like that.
All right, sealing the deal. Good to go.
Yep, there is kind of a point of no return here, I feel like, for Team BlueBob. They do not have, much.
They don't have any leeway at all for
Yeah, they do not. Butterlord would have to, fall down here, which I really doubt. Oh, okay.
Okay. Oh, okay. Actually, that is
that was smart.
That is actually
to move the boo over.
That's actually a strat. That is a concrete strat that I found out about recently. I don't know who thought of it, but that is actually a strat that I saw recently.
Thank you, number string, for the 777 bits, baby.
Butterlord making use of it. Ooh, 777 tits. Thanks for the tits.
Yeah, that was really scary at first. But Butterlord definitely doing that intentionally. Heisen going around hunting these boos down. Very long intro to the stage. Butterlord not able to get that wall kick, but second try will work. Butterlord gonna go kill yet another big boo. BBH recycling this fight a lot. Just, kind of killing him in different locations. He just does not give up.
Good to go. He's the king boo. He doesn't.
I don't know. Are these all the same boo? Like, are all the big ones the same, or are they all they could be like triplets or something?
I used to wonder this when I was a child. I used to think, are they like his brothers? Is one the mom or dad, or who's the queen boo?
The one in the basement's the baby.
The one in the basement is the one that is the cousin that they don't like, so they just shove
the
in the
cousin
basement.
they don't like. No, it's like the 30-year-old that hasn't moved out yet.
It's the guy. It's the alcoholic that has no house and has to stay in the basement.
And Butterlord heading down to the man cave right now.
Right. Piano, scariest part of the game. Doesn't phase Heisen at all.
Thank you for the 2 tits, baby. I mean, 2 will work.
The
Do not worry.
Steve pulling out a really bad joke. Not being a good mod right now.
Yeah, come on.
Making fun of speedrunners. Alright, Heisen. Good to go. Making it fine.
Yep, Heisen, cruising along in BBH. I have not seen, anything, major from him at all yet.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, gets bopped by the eye, as soon as I see that.
Not a big deal, though. This is,
yeah, that's only like a couple seconds. It's not... We're looking, for like 15 seconds or more here for most mistakes. Yeah, oh, wow, Kevin Crunch, thank you for the 1,000 bits.
Kevin Crunch being amazing as usual. Kevin is always
Crunching
awesome.
is Kevin, and then giving us 1,000 bits. Oh, saying that cheese is sexy, but not saying that I'm sexy.
I mean, we could put Pit in the camera and you could see how sexy he is.
Oh, baby. No, we won't put Milo through that.
Heisen is doing well. Yeah. I mean, it's not surprising. We said before Heisen's knows for consistency, and you could tell Heisen is controlling his nerves. He's playing calm, just like what he should be doing right now.
Handsome. I'll take handsome. I'll take that. It's like more of a controlled sexy.
Okay,
like
so
I'm more formal. I'm husband material. Ah, thanks,
right.
babe.
That is true.
Jesus, one night stand.
Yeah, I'm the slut. I'm just a
Pity
slut, dude.
DMs, you know, final warning.
I'm just a slut. Whatever,
You're not a
dude.
slut. You're not a slut.
Yeah, whatever. Okay, so Team Phantaxx.
I do see you cheating on SM64 with Celeste lately, though.
Team Phantaxx. 3 minutes ahead or so. Have a pretty big lead. Commentator considering not commentating anymore. Kind of sad.
I mean,
But
anything can still happen. I mean, remember when we saw Team Ouija, you know, in Tippy, like 3 or 4 minutes behind, and they still won by 5 seconds.
right.
Oh, Butterlord, you know, missing a coin there, but knows he can.
Eisenberger taking care of
Yeah.
the alcoholic boo.
Butterlord is actually killing his DDD 100 right now. Oh, let's see some clocks in chat for these amazing teams. Yeah, let me see some clocks. Oh, Butterlord getting bopped by the clan.
Butterlord taking the visit for the
Wanted to grab the shell, perhaps? I'm not sure.
Totally not sure where he's going. The hard part starts for D100. Let's see how he does. Can lose a lot of time for pretty much any mistake from now on. Weird angle. Don't know what's doing.
Yeah, that's not a great angle. He takes time to adjust.
Alright, he's good.
He's fine though. Wall
First
kick
part
up
done.
here, ledge grab. All right. Oh, ground pound.
Pounding.
Has to walk around there so he has enough room to long jump.
Heart rate increasing by like 10 after that ground pound.
Dusting. All right. Let's see what he can do here. This coin's kind of tricky. Okay, kick. And now he has to do a jump dive here.
Easy
Perfect.
peasy.
All right, front subbing it now, and then he's gonna have to do a triple jump dive up to this red coin here. It can be quite tricky.
Ooh.
Failing on the front sub here. It's harder than it looks.
All right, good. The second try is always a lot harder than the first one.
Jump dive. He wants max distance here, right on the ledge. Nice. Does kick into the coin. A little bit slower than the runaround, but that is a newer strategy.
Good stuff from Butterlord and Team Phantaxx.
Yep, Butterlord not making any major mistakes on DDD 100 besides getting up front sub, so you know only like 5 seconds there.
Nothing to worry about.
Yep, not much at all.
Heisenberger also having a decent BBH. Sorry.
Yep. Heisenberger's been trucking that. He's very consistent.
Just got to keep up with Butterlord, who is also playing really well. So it looks like.
We can see, you know, pretty even segment times from these two players.
Yep.
I don't know what we'll see upstairs because after this are Mini Corey, who has not played yet in the relay, and Peter Ford, who has played, and he did get a 1906, which was better than Sari's 1920, who was subbing in for Mini Corey in the last race. But Sari did play really well. I mean,
really well, yeah.
Yeah, I don't know what we'll see from Mini Corey, but it's possible that the Team Phantaxx lead might even develop more. There's, you know, that point of no return, right? In Tippy, if Phantaxx has a few minute lead over BlueBob, he'll just play super consistent and just clutch it out. So we'll see what happens.
Heisenberger going into D100. This is crucial for him. He just has to play well and keep up with Butterlord at this point. Butterlord going into Fire Sea right after this. One of the scariest part of the run. I think,
yeah, definitely.
I think, I'm not 100% sure, that there were quite a few, at least one death.
We've seen
the relay so far in Fire Sea.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of fails in Fire Sea.
A lot of in bingos as well. A lot of deaths.
We're with the clean movement here onto the sub. Eisen grabbing 100 coins here in Dire Docks. You know, as I said, you can only miss one coin here, but Eisen having some nice coin rings. Looking really saucy. Really saucy. Knows he can miss that one coin there, doesn't have to complete the ring. Butterlord moving his butt through Fire Sea. Oh no. Oh no, he loses all of his speed. That's probably rip early Ellie's. Yep, he knows it. He goes for the manual jump there.
He can still easily get 8 of the Ellie's.
Yeah, just not fire boost.
He could still get early Ellie's. It's quite lenient.
Yeah, he could.
Yeah, he'll be fine once he just doesn't go slow. from now on.
This is kind of tricky.
Okay.
No,
Now he's not getting it.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Yeah,
Yep.
it's over.
Yep, that is rip early cycle.
But it's over.
That is some time that Heisenberger can, you know, take advantage of later.
All right, so Heisenberger going through the DDD
Through
100.
the hard part here. Yep.
Hell right now.
Nice kick.
Securing the ball kicks.
Has to make sure his angle's good. Gets the coin nicely. Butterwood going for the double bottom boost. Get the final red coin.
Guess I first tried, so no problem.
Ledge grab.
Triple jump. Getting a triple jump. Looks good. Okay.
Yep, not bad. Pretty good.
Should be fine from now on.
100.
Yep. Okay. So both having a good DDD 100.
Yeah, that can be a very high variance star.
Yeah, it's good. These two players are playing really consistently. You know, doing some of the hardest stars pretty clean so far. Oh, but Lord, missing the throw. Has to wait till Bowser comes back up.
Yep, has to wait for the platform to readjust as well, but second throw should be easier. Can just kind of like turn him and let him go.
Okay, so Butterlord losing about 30 seconds in Fire Sea. It's definitely something that Heisenberger could use to its advantage.
As we said, Heisenberger, you know, pretty consistent, so we could see that happen.
Right, so Heisenberg has a chance here. Fire Sea throw, of course, being the worst throw to miss because how long it takes for you to be able to re-initiate the throw to do the second throw. So quite a bit. Manta Star.
Butterlord misses the first ring for the Manta.
This is a bit scary.
Oh no, he got
no.
trolled. He got trolled. Okay, he knows that he just does not want to mess with the Manta. He's just gonna go to the second half of Dire Docks here.
It's really not that bad. It's not. Once you have other stars to do that as backups, it's not the worst.
Yeah, it's worse than 70 star where you don't have a backup. So Manta, when he respawns his rings, the hitboxes are not the same as how they look visually.
Yeah, even in general, the Manta, they have it's, I don't know how to describe it really. There's a video for it actually that was recently made for the explanation from Phantaxx that explained the Manta rings in detail and shows the actual hitboxes. Definitely something to check out if you want to learn how to do that star properly.
All you need to know is that it's rip. It's rip.
Well, unless you know how to work through it. Unless you know the hitboxes.
Yeah, they're kind of like the actual hitboxes are kind of like turned sideways, and they're like flat. They're not really like as big as they appear. They're really small. So you need to know how to approach the rings.
Okay, Heisenberger taking on Fire Sea. Does not look bad so far.
Yeah, it looks pretty good so far. Okay. Oh no, a bonk that is gonna seal his fate for the lava boost.
Apparently it's really bad, so he messed up in the beginning, I think.
Yeah, it's already coming back down actually.
Okay, so getting normal cycle like Butterlord.
Yep, can still save time though over the ending for Butterlord if he does not miss the throw. Fire Sea, you know, notoriously very hard.
Ending looks good.
Yeah, that was a cleaner ending than Butterlord.
Butterlord doing, I don't even know what, but securing the vanish cap.
The vanish cap usually falls in the water, right? Was it faster to jump back up there?
I think it takes time for it to fall, and he didn't have to wait long enough. Okay, so Heisenberger in the throw. If you could get this throw, it automatically saves like 15 seconds.
Butterlord done with Dire Docks. Just has a slide. And BOB minus the bomb clip left.
Okay. Securing.
Peter takes over.
Securing the throw.
All right, so we see Butterlord, you know, massively ahead. Let me see some Soat chants in chat. Soat coming out and killing it right now. 12.8. I see a lot of 12.8, or I see Cyber Official with a 12.8 guess. You know, pretty good. Spot on there. You win a smiley face from one of the mods in chat. Congratulations. Good work, Cyber Official.
Right, so Aizen doing securing the Manta Ray.
All right, Butterlord gonna be going for Bomb King here. These wall kicks can be kind of annoying up here. This is, you know, one of the hardest parts of the stage, honestly. And it's just these stupid wall kicks. Chat coming in with a lot of smileys. Definitely want to reward Cyber Official for his guess. Very supportive chat. I'll give us bits. I'm just kidding. Smileys are good too. Chat very happy today. Commentator happy that the people are happy.
Okay, it's a Butterlord securing King Bomb Star. Hardest star in the game.
Debatable.
Says the world record holder.
And debatable. All right. But we're going to be racing Koopa the Quick here. He is quite fast. Maybe. We will see. It is possible to lose the race here in 120 star, but I have not seen it from like anyone ever. All right, Butterlord making quick work of those wall kicks. Not showing the difficulty.
Wade goes with the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bits in chat.
That adds up
Thank you,
to 15. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
I
much,
love
Bob.
you.
Pity with the quick math.
I just looked at Streamlabs.
Commentator cheating, making himself look smart.
Yeah, I just know that 5 factorial is 15.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Oh, Butterlord getting double bopped.
Oh my god.
Has time to waste though.
Right. Aizen, it's about 3 minutes behind.
Yep.
Pretty scary, but I mean, Butterlord doing his job, you know, keeping his team with a big lead. Even though Aizen, I think, possibly caught up. 10 seconds, almost nothing, but it's something.
All right, so Butterlord, what will he go for here? Looks like he's setting up for 100 coin. Very interesting star. Oh, decides to go around for that coin. Not bad because it did not fly far, but he did miss that one under there.
Oh yeah, not a bad decision though.
Speed punches the Koopa. All right, so this star can have, you know, a lot of RNG because you kill a lot of enemies. You have the pulls too. We've seen people lose their shell here too in the relay, but Butterlord not having that issue. I'd say that one of the most crucial parts of the star though is how many coins you get out of the air. Let's see what Butterlord can do here.
Looking good so far.
Yeah, it looks fine. All right.
47.
47 in the cannon isn't bad.
It's a bit scary, but
You can have like 50 there.
do one. All right. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, like what are we gonna see? Like a 64,
63.
63. Yeah, that's enough. He's fine with 60. Oh, okay. Okay.
Oh,
Okay.
going down backward.
Turns around. Not a bad 100 coin though for Butterlord so far.
Torturing Mario, going down backwards. Cannot see anything.
Yeah, that'd be kind of scary.
Kind of ridiculously good RNG on that box.
Yeah,
there.
that was really nice.
Getting pretty good.
And the
RNG.
Goomba, you know, right
Pretty
there
good.
too.
Pulls looking good.
Oh, these Goombas are like in the perfect spots too from just bop him on his way to the bowl. Butterlord being rewarded for being in Soat, I think. I'm gonna be completely honest. It's that Soat factor. All he needs like a couple coins from this poll. Does not need to commit, but does anyway.
Butterlord with 2 more stars to do after this. And then he will be trading off to the mighty Mini Cory to take segment 4.
All right, Heisen beaten Koopa the Quick as well. Not getting bopped by the bubbles. Would you call them bubbles, or are they called something else?
Yeah, I call them the bubbles.
You call them like beach volleyballs or something.
Beach volleyballs.
You're getting like spiked by the beach volleyball. All right, Butterlord going for the 5 secrets here. Very nice. We do see people miss that a lot and having to do a turnaround.
Bubble bombs, that's what they call them. Water balloons.
Water balloons, that's pretty good too.
Water balloons, definitely the best name so far.
I mean, it's a childhood game, right? You can call them whatever you want. You could call them like, you could call them sandwiches for all I care.
Sandwiches. All right, good start for Heisen. Hasn't missed a coin yet.
Yep, Butterlord going for the island jumps. You know, very clean clip there. But oh, he does slide instead of kicking at a little bit too much speed. Falls all the way down. Gonna have to go all the way back up this ramp here. Going for the triple jump here. Should work. And up to the box. Ooh, yeah, not quite grabbing it.
Ground pounding really low down.
But oh, yep, that will work now. Butterlord getting 74 stars. It is about time for him to rotate out. Peter Ford will be taking over. Peter Ford getting a 1906 in his last showing here was not bad at all. Let's see what he can do. Nerves are off. He has a very clean lead. We could see
perfect switch over.
Yeah, that transition was like so perfect. Can I see a clock in chat for the stream transition? Because that was actually really fire. Yeah, GG's in chat to Butterlord. Let me see some GG's. Let me see some SOTs. That was
Butterlord did really
yeah,
well.
He killed it. He did kill it.
He's a consistent runner. Heisenberger also doing really well.
And let me see some GLs for Peter Ford taking over here. Let's see if we can hold on to what his team so desperately fought for.
Oh, whoa. Heisenberger did a very smart thing there.
The red coin.
If he spawned that star before, it literally, I think, would have been almost impossible to get the 100 coin star. So that was very, very, very close.
So Peter Ford starting with the red coins by themselves here in Wet Dry World. It is a couple seconds slower, but we have seen a lot of players opt for Wet Dry World. 100 coins with secrets. It's not much slower, and I'm sure he's just more comfortable with it. All right, Heisen going for Sky Jump 1 here. Obstacle for the box first, secret second. All right, Peter deciding he wants to go to the back of Wet Dry World first. So he goes for reds, and now he's going for the Vanish Cap star here. Just wants the long trips to the back out of the way, wants all that swimming over with. He's like, dude, I do not like swimming.
I think it's like a frame faster or something like that to actually enter Wet Dry World first.
Yeah, from the top, and then do Vanish Cap. Should be.
Heisen is finishing off here. We will be trading off to the mini of all Corys.
Yep, he is a very small Cory indeed. He's not like big Cory in the house. He's mini Cory in the apartment.
Cory in the house, of course, being one of the best animes of all time. All right, so mini Cory will be trading off at the door, at the upstairs door.
Yep, Heisen rotating out here. Let me see some GGs in chat for Heisen. He did kill it as well. That was very good gameplay from Heisen, actually. The only thing I ever saw from him was Fire Seed. Everything else was really solid. I liked it. Pete losing a coin there, but he can miss a coin. Okay. Those coins did behave from the Skeeter. Oh. Looks like Mini Corey is also opting for 100 coins plus secrets.
Whatever you're comfortable with. Not getting
going
the
back around for the Skeeter. Yeah, I probably would have gotten that while the blue coins were out. But
I guess he wanted to be safe there. Yeah.
Yeah, you don't want to lose a blue coin, or else you have to do backup boxes. It's really rough. Commits to that coin right there. Has to though, because he has missed one already. A little bit of dust. You know, Mini Corey just taking over. Peter Ford has had more time to warm up on stream already. Getting shocked by the amp. Just wants to get himself turbocharged here for the rest of the segment. Misses the coin, has to wrap around, does not get pancake flipped, thankfully.
Pete almost falls down from throwing that Chuckya.
Chuckya.
Koopa.
Massive Corey coming out in chat. Gigantic Corey, perhaps. Mega Corey.
Interesting movement by Mini Corey. That's pretty cool. Getting all the coins, pretty good. Nothing scary.
Giga Corey. Oh, wow. We are going up there.
Omega Corey.
Universal Corey.
Corey.
Oh, dude. If we saw a little bit of Corey in Mini Corey, we could see some fire.
That'd have been cool. They're both on the same team.
Yeah, they are both on the same. Wait.
No, they're not.
No, Corey's on Team Phantaxx. What are you talking about? Commentator feeding misinformation.
Come on, man.
Gargantuan Corey.
Taking the safe routes here, both of them.
Yep. Do not want the triple jump wall kicks. They can cause some very high variance here.
Even gameplay right now, though.
Yeah, I haven't seen much difference here in their gameplay yet. Ooh, okay. Mini Corey gonna have to do extra wall kicks. His angle was not the best. It's barely gonna work.
Mini Corey.
Okay, he's just gonna wait for the elevator. It's way better than falling down.
Angle was just not
Mini
good enough.
Corey looking very mini there on that elevator star.
Not showing his massiveness.
No, maybe he can turn it up here. You know, eat a mushroom like Mario does and get a little bigger. We do need to see Omega massive gargantuan universal Corey here if he wants to bring the lead back onto his team.
Pete finishing up with Wet Turbo right now.
Yep, very solid lead. Looks like, you know, about 17 minutes or 117.
17 minutes lead, yeah.
Yeah, 17-minute lead for sure. All right, THI start for Peter Ford. He could die on 100 coin, man.
Mini Corey.
Anything can happen still.
Spider avoiding Mario.
All right. Interesting camera work here for THI Secrets from Peter Ford. Okay. He did make a small mistake here. It's all about how he backs it up. THI Secrets can escalate. That was an interesting side flip. I'm surprised he got that working.
Good backup.
Yeah, that was not bad. Pretty good backup from Peter Ford holding it together. THI Secrets, it's really fast when you do it right, but it's really awkward when you do it wrong.
It's THI Secrets is very easy to mess up. There's lots of backups, but it's easy to mess up. Yeah, it's a bit hard. It's hard to get used to. Lots of different routes for it though, so you could always do an easier one.
Looks like Peter Ford is opting for Wiggler clip here, perhaps. Yep, looks like he's setting up for it.
Okay,
gonna go bop. Stupid.
It's a pretty interesting route. Like a lot of players today have opted to do like 100 coin star last in a lot of the stages. It seems as though they want to get through all the short stars first, so they could put all their focus on 100 coin.
There's a lot of people that, you know, their style is more like, I want to get the feel for the stage before I do 100 coin.
I like to get all the stuff out of the way, so they could focus all on 100 coin.
Mm-hmm.
and and don't have to worry about other stars after. I
That's
think that's a good
interesting.
decision for a
Mini
race
Corey
setting.
going for
Mini
reds, but
Corey
double bonking on the
bonking
wall.
on
Falls
the.
down.
Don't even know how he bonked there, but
Oh, does a little bit of a crawl on the box.
learning the game still after 4
Flexing.
years.
All right. Peter Ford probably going for THI box star here. Definitely looks like the case. Oh, fails to kick up there. Backup movement here, but not bad. All right, 2 jump dives. Oh, no. Okay. Does not get the second jump dive.
One more star by Mini Corey.
Yep, it looks like it's about a 3-minute lead still, perhaps. But forget about that. Let's focus on bits. No, I'm just kidding.
And clocks.
Yeah, clocks. Clocks are good. Let me see some of those clocks.
Going for the piranha.
We're going to kill piranhas.
Piranha.
Plant.
Oh, whoa, 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 whoa.
Oh, okay. Burning his bottom. Cartilage cooking.
Mini Corey is sealing the deal. In which I will.
Oh,
or
nope, not able to yet. Nope, not
Oh,
able to
can
yet. Okay.
Mini
No,
Corey.
no, no, not
Mini
yet.
Corey.
Okay.
I can't figure out.
Very small Corey on that star right there.
A little bit tiny.
Very small. Well, tiny, huge island. Let's see, if he can perfectly alternate between mini Corey and massive Corey. He will be starting out as mini Corey, but when he enters the pipe to get large, we're going to have to see some massive Corey. Peter Ford falling down, going for these 5 coins up here on the plank.
It's a really good idea, actually. Why not grab some extra? All right, not too bad. Getting some extra coins in the process, so why not?
Mini Corey going for an interesting tree grab route for the 100 coin. Ooh, a little bit of awkward movement here. You can't quite get up there. Oh, no. Mini Corey looking maybe a little bit too big for small.
Not really sure what's going on there.
All right, now we need to see massive Corey. He is in the bigger part of the stage. Loops back for the coin. Punches the air.
Can't really miss a coin right now. Or
no, he cannot fail. He cannot fail a Goomba.
He could still. He could
get back.
Yeah, he could still miss 1 coin, I believe.
Ooh, okay, nice triple kill from Mini Corey. Looking very
awesome. Making use of the good RNG there. Although missing a blue coin, having to go back.
Yeah, I had to go back, unfortunately. Peter Ford looking good. 64 coins, the good amount here. A little bit of awkward movement there, though. Holds it together. Oh, no, does fall down. Okay, he can do a triple jump ball kick here or a side flip. That will work as well. Has to get these 5 coins, though. Camera work is a little bit awkward. Probably will side flip around here. No, just waits to turn the camera. Falls down again.
Oh, no.
Triple jump wall kick. It will look good. Slide kick in, perhaps. He does know the fast movement there as the backup. Okay,
right, so
single jumps here.
Taking it safe.
Not want to die.
Taking it safe.
Yeah, single jumping. Does not want to lose his time. Side flip dive.
Mini Corey doesn't care.
He kind of needs to, honestly. He's not in a position where he can afford to lose that time. The cave for Mini Corey, or just 100 coin for Mini Corey, looking like much more solid in general.
Mini Corey cannot afford the time loss like Peter Ford can. Get it? Because Ford. Peter Ford. Okay, commentator making bad jokes. Moving on.
That was in bad taste. See, I think that like the really bad puns are better when you don't, spell it out afterwards and say like, "Oh, get it?"
It's because I didn't hear any laughs, so I got scared.
Yeah, because it was bad.
All right, so Mini Corey, turning into Big Corey right now in the big part of THI.
Killing massive Corey, Mega Corey, perhaps.
Yeah, Pete's finishing off.
Oh no, he gets bopped by the piranha plant.
All right, doesn't fall off.
He's too far away from that star. That was a desperate attempt. Peter Ford not bothering with the shell. Keeping it together, though. Mini Corey opts to have the camera facing, the opposite direction from most people. So he has to do like do not save by double tapping down, and then he has to hold forward quickly. Most people alternate their camera the other direction. Mini Corey doing a very weird THI secret route. Is this the really safe one where you grab the tree? Yeah.
It seems so. Yeah, that's it. So this is one of the other routes I was talking about. THI secrets. A lot safer, not that much slower.
A few seconds. Oh, let's grab Psychic. All right. Peter Ford talking to Toad, grabbing a star, doesn't really care about his feelings, advancing through the text immediately. Goes into Tall Mountain. Time to climb up the mountain. Very vertical stage. Does not want to fall down early, but has stars as a backup.
That's the log wall kick 3 times. It's really test your consistency here in TTM. TTM is very you don't want to mess up log wall kick, and you have to do it 3 times. You want to be on point. Mini Corey again, wiggle clip, no problem. Simply
famous commentator and my partner in chat. Give him some clocks. I'm stuck with this loser today, but I'm making it work.
I'm trying, you know.
Oh no, you're doing well. You're doing swell.
Thank
you know a lot about the game. You have the record, and you're hot
also.
too. So I mean,
I appreciate it. I'm the slot though, aren't I?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
you are the
so-
one night stand. Peter Ford falling down though, trying to kick off the
Doing
log. And...
exactly what I said it cannot be done or shouldn't be done in TTM, but it's okay.
That's good. That's good though. You have the backup stars in case you fall down, and that's why it makes sense to do the log wall kicks early.
Not a big deal.
Who simply shows up, and I see a massive amount of clocks in chat. He does bring the fire. Let me see some more clocks. Everybody clock it up. Clock in. Let me see some fire. Mini Corey looking very small in Big Island right now. Peter Ford falling down again. He's gonna go for 100 coin as backup though.
The last backup he has.
No, doesn't he have the breezeless star?
Thank you for the 3 bits, Draco.
All right, double jump kick movement here. Wants to grab these coins. They're a little more awkward than they look. Kendar giving out 5 tier 1
Kendar.
subs. Wow.
Thank you,
This
Kendar.
is a lot
for the
of
5
gifting.
subs.
Welcome, Create a Nerd, Cyber Official, Fully CL, Packed Hacker, and R3JV. Welcome to the Gifted Cock Club, Bubs, and thank you, Kendall, for the gifts. Wow, you have given a massive amount of subs. 13 subs gifted. All right, Mini Corey though taking the shell here for the Cooper race much faster than Peter Ford's race, but Peter Ford looking really nice on the slide. Silently had a pretty decent 100 coin, after falling down, while we were getting gifted subs. Commentators not focusing on the race, instead, lost in the sauce, looking for the money.
All right, Mini Corey finished with THI. Finalmente.
Yeah, that's what he just said, but in Spanish.
All right, Pete not dying, TTM 100. Pretty notorious for dying at the end there by the breeze.
Yep, let's see if he goes around here. Yep, wants to avoid the invisible wall.
Smart.
Do not want to have to redo reds. He wants to hold on to as much of a lead as possible, and he's been holding on to it. I think, even been saving a little bit of time. Mini Corey! He tried to dive instead of going for a log wall kick, but he hits the fly guy and has to wait until he falls all the way down from the float. All right, both players opting to go for... Oh no, he falls all the way down!
Mini Corey, Humpty Dumpty right now, having a big fall.
Oh, Peter Ford going up here for the cage star. Both players opting for top of the mountain first. That means that, they have to go left on the star select so that they don't get the cage.
Yeah, it's a little bit confusing because you should always do.
Breathtaking view should always be first.
But it's not a big deal.
Or else you have to star select to get away from the monkey cage lag while you get breathtaking view later. Waterfall third is fine. Okay, so the star select advanced past the monkey cage does not have it. Good to know.
Right.
I thought you had to star select it though.
Mini Corey. It's like he's getting a bit more nervous. Having a bit of trouble.
Perhaps. Ooh, not able to punch the monkey. PETA coming in hardcore here. Okay. Oh, Peter Ford slipping off the ramp.
Slipping off.
Oh, okay. That'll work.
Right,
Breathtaking view. Oh no, that's a firstie. He's gonna fall all the way down.
Do not want a firstie in that star.
No, you do
We're
not.
starting to get a firstie, along with a few others. But both getting the monkey glitch. So securing that time save.
Oh, is that angle gonna work? Okay,
No.
he's good.
Yep, he's good. He's good.
One more star left for
Pete.
Peter Ford. Yep.
Pretty sure it's the Breeza star. And Corey still has 100 coin and box star. And
He could get a high 7 or a low 8 with breezeless, or he could just opt for like a 10 or 11 second time, just completely skipping it.
I think he will, yeah.
Looks like he's going for it. Oh,
Peter Ford bonking.
Oh, he's going for it again. All
Getting
right.
breezeless.
Looking nice though. Flexing
Showing
at
everybody
the
who's
end
the
of
boss.
this segment. Side flip dive from Mini Corey. Team Phantaxx, the anchor for his team. The team captain has taken over on the right. Let me see some GGs in chat for Peter Ford and maybe some clocks. He did, he did clock in for sure.
Good luck, Phantaxx, the team leader.
GL for Phantaxx in chat as well.
So this is important, man. All Phantaxx has to do is keep strong.
Keep it together.
Don't die 1,000 times in Tippy, and then keep the lead, dude. Then he's good to go.
Starting with SL 100 coin.
Okay, falling down a bit there, but
yeah, falling down a little bit. I think it's good to start your segment, with SL 100. It has a lot of RNG. Get that out of the way. Has a lot of movement. It'll get the blood pumping like right away for this segment too.
So as we said before the race started, Phantaxx is well known for his
high speed but more volatile gameplay.
High speed, very volatile gameplay, meaning he goes for insane strats. He's very, very, very fast. Does
but
really
inconsistencies can arise from.
But that it could affect his consistency exactly. Whereas BlueBob is a very, very consistent runner. So we'll see how this plays
BlueBob
out.
no slouch on the speed either. He's also more experienced in 120 stars, so he might, serve a little stronger as an anchor, but Phantaxx has a massive lead.
Mini Corey with a big mistake.
No stranger to 120 star either.
Okay.
Yeah, Phantaxx is definitely way in the driver's seat right now. Something like absolutely awful would have to happen to him, like crooked cartridge or something crazy like a sound glitch in TTC.
Mini Corey can't see the
unable to side flip here. Oh no! Bob gets bopped by the wall.
Quite small of a Corey right now.
Yeah, very, very mini.
Phantaxx with the really cool backup. That was amazing. Never seen that before.
Phantaxx making plays right now.
This is what he's known for. The most abstract of strats that you would never see. Phantaxx has got it in the backpack.
Mini Corey missing a coin already, but it's okay. Missing another coin. Should be fine. Still.
98 coins, just has to kill 2 bombs.
Yeah.
Phantaxx trying to get an igloo. Can't do it.
The movement, the eagle is a little awkward. The movement into the eagle is also a little awkward. I'd say that SL is probably just the most awkward stage in general. The camera's really weird. It kind of it's like the amount the camera moves is like not like as scripted, I guess, as other stages. Sorry about that. It's like it's like more like dynamic or like analogous, I guess is what I would say. It like moves in smaller increments.
Phantaxx
oh no!
pulling out the god strats, but then ruining it.
Have to side flip here and do some wall kicks as a backup. All right, side flip, double jump, grabs the ledge.
Whoa, Mini Corey.
Oh
Mini
no,
Corey.
he's saving quit from TTM.
Saving and quitting.
Oh no.
Mini Corey just really being a very tiny Corey.
Yeah.
Not big at all.
Small Corey.
Oh man. putting out simp save and quit in chat.
Maybe some Pepe hands, perhaps.
Maybe some clocks, because why not?
Pepe hands. Unfortunate, but BlueBob will take over here. Team Anchor.
Let's get the party started.
Last time on their segments, Phantaxx got a 21:05 and BlueBob got a 20:30. So, we probably won't see the lead change back, but we could see some baller gameplay. BlueBob making Snowman's head look free at the beginning. Already looking pretty strong.
Micro Corey, definitely.
Yeah, micro Corey. All right, BlueBob with a nice movement into the igloo there. Phantaxx heading to Tippy now. Will he go
BlueBob
for the
getting
BLJ? He will not.
bullied by not the bully, but the other bully of the game.
Alright.
Right.
I don't know.
Kind of struggling right now. I'm not really sure what he's doing. I think he almost tried. Okay, so I think BlueBob thought he was doing 100 coin for a second, killed the spin drift, and then moving towards 100, and then remember what he was doing in life.
Alright, Phantaxx moving on to COD stage here. Looking pretty saucy. Do not want to fall down here. You go all the way outside the castle, just like Mini Corey did on his save and quit. Very nice World from the Freezing Pond for BlueBob. All right. Oh, also BlueBob repping Soat. Let me see some Soat in chat. Soat. Oh, by the way, 50-star door BLJ, also known as Wilco Clip. Just wanted to, reiterate for chat. They do love their memes.
Shout out to Wilco in chat. BlueBob, doing the 100 coin. Let's see how it goes. The RNG. Already missed a coin, but I think you could afford to miss that one. Oh, you could grab that coin actually right now if you wanted to. Okay, good one.
Phantaxx heading into TTC.
Cannot see a thing right now.
Starting off with 100 coin. Very vertical stage here. Does not want to fall down. It's looking very solid so far. You can't miss any coins here either. Okay, this is looking really awkward.
Oh my gosh, Phantaxx.
No, he falls down.
BlueBob falling in the water.
Oh no, does not wall kick. Oh no, he hits the top of the propeller. Ooh. Okay.
I'm in the relay right now.
Okay, should work. Okay. Triple jump will work here for sure. Ledge grab should happen, or ledge grab skip should happen.
Has 2 extra coins. So it's
yeah, he does. He does now after falling down and grabbing that red.
Can I possibly worry about RNG right now? Shouldn't have to.
No, he shouldn't have to.
BlueBob getting pretty good RNG. Getting a blessing.
BlueBob's been having a nice SO.
It's the SOT, dude. Being part of SOT gives you good RNG.
It gives you that buff, for sure. Phantaxx failing these wall kicks. Having a questionable TTC 100. Maybe just wants to wait for his boy BlueBob to catch up. He could, perhaps, go get some water, go to the bathroom, but...
Don't sleep on BlueBob.
Oh no, if he let BlueBob catch up, I don't know, man. I think, the SOT hype would probably swallow him up.
Pretty good. Apart from the beginning.
Nice ending from Phantaxx, for sure. What is SOT? Probably the best thing ever. SOT is just a group of Mario runners and other speedrunners that hang out together. And they go to like GDQs and they're cool. I don't know. How do you describe them? They're just like the sickest people that ever walk on the planet, probably.
The best speedrunning group there is. That's a good way to put it
Phantaxx
too.
with a quick cycle.
Not surprised. Phantaxx being known for his strats.
BlueBob
having a
failing
hard time.
possibly his best star.
Not wearing the right boots to walk up the ice right now. Slipping and sliding off.
Yeah, he could have used some cleats for sure.
Finally got it. All right, he's done with TDC. Will we see a Wilco clip? That's the real question.
Will he clip like Wilco? He's
He
going
is
for it.
Of
He's
course
going
he's going
for it.
for it.
It's a free 8 seconds.
It's the,
Okay, okay.
Oh,
no,
wait,
no.
What just happened?
That looked really expensive.
It was happening, but I don't
It
know what
was
happened at the last
happening,
second.
but he did drop it. All right, in Cloud Stage. All right, Phantaxx getting a new hand for himself.
Bob
Kendall give with the
cannot fall
gifted
down
sub
now.
to Giratina Jumps, also known as Carlos, another member of SOT. He's the man.
Oof.
Everyone say at Giratina Jumps is the man, because he is the man.
BlueBob cannot afford, I mean, any mistake at this point. Phantaxx doesn't seem to have a bad TDC, except for 100 coin being a bit shaky.
Oh,
Solid
Phantaxx
for
dropping
Red.
some frames here. You know, BlueBob only like 3 or 4 minutes behind. Definitely wants to, you know, make sure his ending's good. Kappa. Oh, Slop Dop giving 3 subs away. HTM Chow, or Kayao. I'm sorry, I'm bad at names. October Mauling and
BlueBob
Jugachi.
making probably the worst mistake he could possibly make right now. This is a bit scary. Couldn't get the 8th coin. Ground pounded, still couldn't get it. Has
That's having
to.
questionable red coin movement here.
Not really sure what he's gonna do right now. All right, he's just gonna grab the coin. All right, so not great start for BlueBob right now. Has a long way to catch him. It's a full stage behind. So yeah,
Like 5 minutes, 4 or 5 minutes.
exactly
Yeah.
about 4, yeah. But Rainbow Ride is next. The I don't even know what to call it at this point. It's Rainbow Ride. Anything can happen in Rainbow Ride.
Yeah, Rainbow Ride is like the biggest variable, right? And it's at the end of every run.
Right.
Also, welcome you 3 to the Gifted Clock Club, Bubs. Let me see some fire. A carpet fall from Phantaxx? Yeah, I doubt that, but it could happen, I guess, theoretically.
You're gonna cycle too early.
Phantaxx is like known to be a god of Rainbow Ride, by the way. Like speed-wise, though, when you know you're up there in speed, mistakes are bigger.
Not missing any coins. So it's good to go on the coin counter. Doesn't have to grab any extra red or anything.
Oh, falls
Falling
down,
down.
getting into the coin maze. Back
Not a
up
bad
here,
mistake.
side flip wall kick, long jump wall kick. Oh no!
Oh.
Hits his head on the wall. He's looking for a ledge grab here. Okay, turns the
Okay.
camera, looking a little
Gets it.
easier. BlueBob missing his coin, gonna have to run around in a little circle there. Nice
Got
challenge
it.
dive.
No
Oh,
big deal.
ground pound the box. The coins will all be together though. Ooh, nice ground pound early too. Oh
Not
no,
gonna grab
not
the star,
making
though.
it though. Yeah. Oh, not making it. Side flip ground pound. Nope, does not ground pound. All right. We're seeing.
Choking a bit.
Yeah, we're seeing some mistakes from BlueBob here. But oh, Phantaxx also making some mistakes too. Wants to-
Oh, this is a big
Okay.
one because it's he has to get up because you can't actually make. I don't think that long jump if the blue platform is not up there.
No, I don't think you
Not a
can.
big deal. Very quick backup though.
You might be able to. I don't know. Wilco claiming you can. Perhaps you can. It could just be okay. Everyone's saying you can.
Yeah.
Both
I think you
commentators
can.
being wrong, spreading misinformation. She's backpedaling
I
a little
had
bit, saying that you can now.
I'm just gonna hide real quick.
World record holder doesn't really know anything about the game, convincing his commentator otherwise.
I had a feeling that it was possible to make it, but I just lied on purpose because I don't like.
Distract the chat. Ask for clocks. They love that.
I'm making people mad on purpose. All right. So BlueBob looks like he's doing fine so far. Has to catch up to Fan.
Yeah, Phantaxx chilling on the carpet. Definitely, we're watching the left side of the screen right now. BlueBob still with another few stars here in TikTok clock, going for these time-moving stars. Getting a new hand to replace his old one.
Maybe to go faster. All right, Phantaxx, I'm close to the edge right now. Kind of freaking me out. 2 more stars to BlueBob. He makes his way to the rainbow.
He could possibly maybe fail the wall kick up here. If Phantaxx fails this wall kick, it'll be rough for his team
to get up here.
All right, Phantaxx, can you do it? Oh, he opts to not.
Safe.
Come on,
Phantaxx.
Come on. Dirty.
Phantaxx, known to be the most daredevil player, opting for the safe strats.
Yeah, let me see some like not like this, or maybe like some Dan's game in chat. That was just dirty. You're not.
Dude,
when you're a whole stage up, you do not play safe like that. Come on, man.
Or some clocks. You know, clocks could work too. All right, so BlueBob had a bit of a hard time in that star.
I'm just kidding. I mean, Phantaxx wants to bring it home for his team. It's perfectly understandable. Don't actually like witch hunt him over that. I just wanted to see him fail for some reason.
TTC Reds showing BlueBob who's the real boss right now.
Did you just say TTM Reds?
It's not TTC.
Okay, just checking.
Did I? I don't know, dude.
Failing to get the star.
Oh no.
Can I get a chat confirmation on whether or not she said TTM or TTC Reds?
I thought I was saying TTM.
If he said TTM, can we make fun of him? If he said, okay, he said TTC. Okay, my bad then.
Thank you.
Phantaxx going for another Lakitu bounce here. It's interesting that he opts for Rainbow Ride 100 coin first and then goes for the Lakitu bounces.
That's pretty common, actually. But I actually agree with that choice.
I kind of like it more. Goes for the ledge grabs here. We've been seeing a lot of people going for, the safer Lakitu skips. Or Lakitu bounces, rather. I said TTM. Let's make fun of Pit. Oh, man. That commentator, he sucks, man. Yeah, I'm mad I can't commentate with Simply. Yep, I'm just tanking this commentary as much as possible. I'm commentating as poorly as possible. That way people are like, oh, man, Cheese is just not synergizing with them. We got to get Simply in here.
All right, so BlueBob not doing 100 coin first, which is more common.
That's more common.
Doesn't matter. Star count does not matter in this case. It is definitely recommended to do 100 coin early because you do want backup stars in case. Actually, let me when you mess up that Lakitu bounce, because you will mess it up at some point. But you always want backup stars, preferably red coins, and also maybe even tricky triangles or anything, because it's pretty common to mess up Lakitu bounce more than once, and you always want backup stars.
The usual 3 backups are swinging in the breeze, tricky triangles, and reds. It usually goes reds is your best backup, then tricky triangles, then swinging in the breeze.
BlueBob not killing the Lakitu, but
getting bopped by the Lakitu.
But has enough coins, good to go.
Yeah, he's fine. Makes it up there, unlike Phantaxx the first time. Phantaxx only 1 star left though in Rainbow Ride. Will not be able to sub 150 here.
Yeah, just gonna miss it. Tricky triangles.
I do want to point out that
whoa, Phantaxx.
Oh, Phantaxx is going for the really sick, faster swinging the breeze movement. Oh no!
Almost gets
did
it.
not opt for the dive, yeah.
So that is actually a pretty new strat that started being implemented by runners lately. It's a little bit faster, 0.3 seconds,
3 or 4.
Quite RTA viable too. It's
actually it might be like 0.5 because what can you get with regular swinging the breeze? Is it like 13.3,
13.5, 13.6,
13.5 or 13.6? Well, that can be sub 13, I think, with his movement. So
it's a good time save. Phantaxx, one more star, and he takes the win, moving them into finals. Can he do it? He has to miss like 20 throws. Actually, if he misses 20 throws, he still could win.
He could still win 20
He
missed
would
throws.
still. um, yeah. And BlueBob
So Phantaxx's last relay time was 1:50:50. So let's see if his team can PB here, heading into the finals. Yeah, if they could PB here, that could be, you know, good motivation. Like, hey, we're improving. Like, even after everything that happened in this race, we are still doing better. You know, working on their team synergy. Team Phantaxx, a force to be reckoned with here, could win it all in the finals coming up.
It's definitely a force. They're definitely a force to be reckoned with.
They are crazy.
They've pulled out 2 extremely consistent runs back to back. Their players seem to be very on point with their segments, which is important. You could definitely see that their teammates practice.
They've been practicing for sure.
Especially Corey. I mean, Bodalord has played equally as consistent in both of his segments so far.
Yeah.
So they look really strong going into finals. Team Phantaxx, the team to look out for right now.
They can PB here if he hits all throws.
Right. Team D whatever, I believe, has the best time so far. In terms of the relay tournament, I think they finished with the best time. Was it a 1:47?
I think they did get a 1:47. All right, Phantaxx closing it out, getting his team a nice PB and finishing out the semifinals with a win. Gonna be heading to the finals to face off against the winner of Team Ouija and Team D whatever.
Congrats.
And they will be fighting for the first place prize of $500.
$100 million. Oh, sorry.
You were off by a few zeros.
Congrats to Phantaxx and all of his teammates. Did really, really well. Again, pulling out a very consistent run. I think there was I only noticed 1 death in that entire run. I think they only died once, possibly. No, twice. Jojo died in Dark World, so 2 deaths. Team BlueBob had quite a bit as well.
Yeah, there was a death from Mikori. There was a death from Jojo. No, yeah. Only 2, right?
Zarflon dying twice on the same star. And then, yeah, but apart from that, really good work again from Phantaxx and his team. BlueBob not pushing out on the side flip and carpet. Good job.
BlueBob's on pace for like 155 or 154.
2 of the short stars left to go.
All right. Let's see these triangles. They can be quite tricky. BlueBob killing it. 1 more star left in Rainbow Ride, and then it's on to Bowser in the Sky. We shall watch BlueBob finish because he is a sick player. And, I mean, who doesn't like sick gameplay? All right, BlueBob doing the more traditional movement for swinging the breeze, but accidentally grabbing the ledge there. Gonna have to do some backups here. That will work. Yep, that'll work. BlueBob, very familiar with how to make things work after mistakes. Will there be an interview? Phantaxx, I don't even know if he has a microphone, actually.
Not sure.
And I don't think that we're going to be interviewing him, but we can probably get BlueBob in here for an interview.
Yeah, Phantaxx is a no. BlueBob would definitely be in here for an interview. BlueBob doing some BLJs and trying to show off, but not even getting the BLJs. So
he made it up the stairs, though.
Looking even worse than if he did not do the BLJs, but he's in the. I was gonna say
the BLJs
pipe,
not pulling off.
It's not really a pipe.
It's like a chimney. Yeah.
Yeah.
BlueBob
right,
looking like Santa Claus.
Yeah. I mean, Mario is red. He's wearing red.
Yeah. He has Mario
the
has
white
the
and
Santa
red
Claus colors. Like, have you guys noticed that?
Much.
And he enters chimneys a lot in this game.
That's true. BlueBob doing the cheeky little speed kick.
All Cheese Monster Christmas is a 130.
Getting his bumsy burned.
Yep, a little bit of
BlueBob
cartilage
has
on
burned
the
their
frame.
bunkies a lot today. Zaflan also dying in LLL. That's another death there as well. Just remembered that one.
Oh yeah, that lethal lava line death was really rough. That was some sweet
Ooh.
movement.
Awesome movement. Looking like a pro.
Spicy.
Opting to not fast elevators. but
That deserves probably a couple clocks, honestly. That was really spicy. That was like hot
little
sauce spicy.
just a few clocks. All right, so yeah, if he gets perfect throws, he could pull out barely a 154.
140,
here.
yeah, 154.
This would be pretty cool.
He could do
159 literally.
I think he could do like 2 spin/3 spin throws, and if he
All right,
gets a
everyone in
small,
chat, guess the time, quick. I call 154, 59.
154.
Missed it in the first throw.
155.
155.
13.
Commentator quickly changing his guess.
It wasn't locked in.
All right.
155.
Okay.
25.
BlueBob dying on buzzer. Commentator changing his time to 157. 20. All right, so 155 20. 155 20. Oh, okay.
155 37.
All right, commentator changing his time once again to 157 20.
157 20. It's a fun guessing game.
All right. 155 40. BlueBob. Yep, okay. Sealing the deal. Congrats to Team BlueBob. Good job on your
Good job,
endeavors.
Team BlueBob. Congratulations on the finish and a nice showing, making it to the semifinals. Unfortunately, not in the money, but
But in the passion, in the soul.
BlueBob, perhaps, a
Having
little
fun.
Yeah, a little too into it there. Walking into the star.
Good stuff from both teams. It
A
was
very
tons of fun.
interesting race. Yeah.
I appreciate everyone. I appreciate you guys having me to commentate. It was a pleasure,
We are gonna get BlueBob, the
gonna have
bluest of Roberts, in here
What's up?
for an interview.
Hello.
What's up,
Hello,
Robert? How you doing?
BlueBob. How are you feeling after the race?
Not too bad. GG's to Phantaxx and Team Phantaxx.
Yeah, man. I mean,
Thanks, Kevin Crunch, for the 500. Thanks, Time Sync, for the sub, baby.
Welcome to the Club.
So, how do you think your team performed? Did you think that maybe having the 2 original members come back into your team, was a little? Do you think that not having the first race under their belt maybe had their nerves up a little bit? So
That could have been the
Phantaxx
case.
was
I'm
a
not
little more
sure.
comfortable. You guys had a little more variance, perhaps.
Yeah, it could be that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you never know, really. All I know is, it was a good race nonetheless. Couple unfortunate parts, but it happens.
Right. Good showing. Team Phantaxx, man. I mean, they're really consistent, putting out 2 consistent runs back to back.
Yeah,
both
they
the
were
times were
practically the
really
same
similar
times.
too. Like, didn't they get a 150 this time as well?
Exactly.
Yeah, they did. They PB'd by like 15 seconds. It was insane.
Yeah. So that's
Both
pretty
times.
cool. No, it was good. I tried to be really aggressive at the start because I knew I had to make up time, and that just led to me doing a bunch of dumb mistakes. So,
Right.
pretty much by Rainbow Ride, I just kind of did what I normally do, and it went a lot better.
The Phantaxx ended up sinking it anyway. I don't think that there was.
No, he did really well.
You weren't in. Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered. But
Yeah.
everyone enjoyed the show, though. I mean, we definitely enjoyed you. Going for the 50-star door, BLJ, and all of that.
Yeah, I wish I got one of them. Unfortunately, not even close on either. But
that was. I mean, the first one, you started off, but you kind of dropped it at the end.
Yeah.
But I think that we are going to get out of here. Thanks everybody for watching the Ultimate 120-Star Relay Semifinals Match 1 between Team BlueBob and Team Phantaxx. We have Team D Whatever versus Team Ouija in the second semifinals race on Friday this week at 4 p.m. 4 p.m. Central, 5 p.m. EST. So be there or be square. And coming up next, we have a Super Mario Odyssey tournament race between Lil Curbs and Q Flame.
Starting right now, Lil Curves
Yeah.
being the world record holder right now, currently for Odyssey 90%. So we have a big race going on right now. So continue watching for the Odyssey race. And yeah, what Pitt said about the relays coming up.
Yep. Thanks, Cheese, for joining me. It's been a pleasure. We will see you guys soon, and yeah, stay tuned.
Okay, so apparently I was wrong.
Oh,
Sweet Saga is the world record holder again. Of course, I mean, Odyssey is an
more
insane
misinformation from Cheese05.
I mean, it's not. I mean, Odyssey world record gets changed almost every single day. It's absolutely crazy.
Commentator making excuses.
It's yeah, I'm making excuses. But
Okay, bye. Enjoy the race, everybody.
this just shows how great shows how great Odyssey is in terms of competition. So. But thank you, I appreciate it.